Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So looking at the bigger picture, nothing really has changed. We're still expecting another low for Ether at the moment, especially as long as price stays below 1723. That would be the breakout point, and it really would only be the level where we can start to talk about a low is in. It's not like final confirmation or anything. It would be the beginning of when we can look at the structures and say, okay, probably a low was in, but is it a diagonal? Is it an impulse? And things like that. At the moment, we're still looking at lower because, Elliott Wave interpretation would suggest another low is likely in this fifth wave to the downside. We had a wave 1, so of this July high, we had a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3. This could be a wave 4 currently with one more low to come. Next fib levels are 1535 and 1457. Below that, the area between $1,200 and $1,300 comes into play and into view. There will be a lot of support down there. Zooming in a little bit, we can see that we are probably in this wave 4 still. So go to the 30-minute chart. Here, I still have that micro count I showed you in the previous video. I find it dangerous to really highlight it because I'm not dangerous in terms of, I don't know, it's dangerous per se, but, people try to interpret it in a way that they think this has to work out, which absolutely is not the case. In a correction, the key is to understand the relevant parameters. They are 1723 to the upside and to the downside 1605. So it's a range in which we are. We've got similar levels on the fib scale here that define the range. But a break above 1723 will indicate that a lasting low is in. A break below 1605 will indicate that we are heading down much, much lower and that the fifth wave to the downside has already started. It seems to me, and that's what I posted earlier on Telegram already, it seems to me that Ethereum needs a lower B wave. It seems to me it needs a lower B wave with a C wave rally later. So it might need that B wave to be able to generate that buying power to start that C wave rally. C wave isn't guaranteed. It certainly doesn't need that C wave. There are ways how you can count this already complete. Never make the mistake to think a correction needs to play out in a certain way. There are plenty of examples of corrections. There are more than 10 corrective patterns in Elliott Wave. And they rarely play out in an ideal situation or like an ideal pattern. So what I'm primarily looking for after this B wave topped as a triangle, that we're coming down in the blue C wave to form the larger B wave. So basically we had an A, B, C structure in wave B. That's how a B wave normally unfolds. And we could then, if we get a reaction to one of these fib levels down here, rally in the C wave later. The C wave will be a 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I wouldn't trade this. This is really micro counting. If you want to trade this, you could wait for the first small 1-2 setup in the C wave to trade the third wave of the C wave. But it seems like at the moment it indeed wants to come down a little lower. Okay, it seems like it wants to come down a little lower, which is good because if we, basically a break to the upside directly from here would probably not be enough space for that C wave. It needs a bit of space. And if it can start it from a little lower from the support area, that would be ideal. Then in the end, we would have a really nice 3-wave structure in wave 4. And we could do that fifth wave to the downside. And then we at least have a reliable wave count. And with the next low, a more lasting low could be in. And we are watching for either a third wave rally or at least a larger corrective rally. Because Ethereum is still oversold on the daily time frame. Okay. And as we said in previous videos, historically, whenever ETH, but also Bitcoin, have been oversold on the daily time frame to that degree, a more substantial rally followed. It doesn't always have to be a rally to new highs, but it could just be a more substantial corrective rally. That's really everything I can tell you at the moment about ETH. A very limited price action, but it seems to come down in slow motion, close to that orange support area. Let's see if we find a reaction there. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.